Well, hello, it's BG, and we have for you a final on our Bronco kit. Of course, we started off with this guy here. This is the 2021 Ford Bronco first edition kit. We got this one when it first came out all those years ago, because we saw a lot of great videos about how cool this model was, and we thought, oh, that's got to go in the stash. So we finally got a chance to build it, finally got a chance to finish it, he said jokingly. But yeah, this is actually a really cool kit. And there's also an Outer Banks version. It's got the green Bronco on the box art. The only differences I could find are, I believe there are different wheel options. The little push bar here in the front is different. And of course, there's different decals in there. So I think it's one of those deals where it's like, purchaser's choice, I guess is the best way to say that. But I believe they're both exactly the same, except for those little differences. So it's up to you which one you want to grab. Now, I built this because I was using this as a test bed for a particular project that was handed to me by some close friends, and I really loved that project, and it was designed to go with this particular model. So we'll get to that in a little bit though. But we built this up to mock up everything to make sure we had everything correct and everything was going to fit right and all that jazz, and then send back pictures and all that, so that everything was, communication was going just fine. But yeah, we wanted to go to the Desert Scale Classic that happened here in April. And I wanted to display that particular item on the truck. So I went ahead, I did a white glue up on the whole thing, and then it was never painted it, just all, raw styrene white. Put it on the table, and a lot of people were making comments and stuff about what we were displaying with it and everything. But while I was standing in line waiting to register my models for quite a while, I happened to start looking at this kit thinking, you know what, this would be a great build to make as a tow vehicle for our Curtis Midget Racer. So under that false pretense, I started to work on this guy. And as we got along in the project, I was like, I don't know. I want to go with this really cool blue color we got from Tamiya. This is a AS19, if I remember correctly. It's like an intermediate blue. And I thought this was just an awesome color. We got a lot of great comments on Instagram and other videos. And I just thought, you know what? Let's just stick with this guy here. We won't make it the tow vehicle for the Curtis Midget. We'll just make this guy something that's ready that somebody's packing up to go take camping. So we went ahead and went that direction with it. I have other plans for a tow vehicle for the Curtis Midget, but which will be starting post haste here. But a couple of quick things we did to this guy. We decided to go with the large blacked out sticker up here on the sticker decal on the front there. Little issue with that, somehow I got a little bit of something underneath, right up in this area here, kind of underneath the decal. So I'm not sure if this was like a piece of dust or whatever, but it doesn't lay completely flat. We did do an overall coating of TS79, which is Tamiya's semi-gloss, which I think makes this thing look amazing. It just really brings out everything. I did semi-gloss over all the decals in order to seal them in. This does have a very extensive decal sheet, so you get the lettering on the front there in 3 different colors, if I remember correctly. Side markers, wheel hub decals, instrument panel decals, seat decals with the Bronco, a couple different styles of license plates, so the whole gambit of stuff. And in some situations, AMT actually gives you multiple decals of the same thing, so that if you mess it up, you got extras, right? So we did have some trouble with the smaller decals, like for the turn indicators on the mirrors. Those didn't want to suck down very, very well. The decal film is kind of on the thick side, and there is a lot of extra carrier film, so you will have to trim very, very closely to the decals. They didn't want to hunker down very well. I ended up actually getting underneath of them with a little bit of, a transparent medium to actually kind of glue it down, is the best way to say that. I lifted them up, hit it with a transparent medium, and then stuck them down again, and then waited for them to dry overnight, and then hit them with the TS79 to seal it all up. One weird thing about the decal sheet is we actually have decals for the rear lights here, the tail lights, and they're not as opaque as I had thought they would be. So they get a little bit of a pinkish tone to them. And I have seen Broncos on the road that have an aftermarket light on there. They don't have this weird white out area there for the turn signal and the backup lights. They look like they're all red. So I might just leave those off if I build this again. We did do our little tow hooks back here in metallic red. I thought that was nice looking. And if you see our little trailer hitch, that was actually something that was printed by our good friend Steve Del Sesto and gifted to us. So I went ahead and added that on this guy thinking we're going to make it into a tow vehicle. But now I'm like, you know what? I'm going to leave that on there because that's just cool looking. So there we go. The bronze color on the wheels, that was actually a color suggestion made by my nephew, Jacob. He had the great idea of just doing TS21 gold over gloss black and then hitting it with a very light dusting of TS71 smoke. And oh boy, does that look great. I love that color combination with that bronzed gold look with that blue. And then all the trim on this guy is done in rubber black. I just think that's a good looking. I thought matte black would just be too dark, but the rubber black has a little bit of a bluish tone to it, so I really like how that came out. Now, inside, you can detail the interior of this here pretty nicely. So we're going to tip it up on its side. Ta-da! Like that. Hopefully we get enough light in there, but we have some stowage from Value Gear. Our good friend Steve at Value Gear does offer 1/25th scale stowage, so gym bags, sleeping bags, tarps, all sorts of stuff. If you want to kit out your off-roader for a camping trip or whatever, go hit him up. We'll try to post a link in the description down below to his site. And then also our friend Chris over at White Tanks, he came up with a couple of great stowage bits. So we got this Pelican case up here, this jerry can for water, and then a couple of coolers. Those things look freaking amazing. Also, really got this Igloo ice cooler, ice chest, whatever. Got one of those, and then a Coleman style one. Those just fit in there perfectly. We thought that would be great. Additions for the interior, and then our friend Josh over at VCG Resins got this little itty bitty coffee mug in there, and I thought that would be perfect for definitely the passenger on this trip would be having something to sip on while they're heading off to the forests of the world to go on a camping trip. So the reason why we have the top off on this guy right now is because the windows are so dark that we wouldn't see what's inside there very easily. So I wanted to show you what's going on there. The lid fits on there extremely well. I have done nothing to help that fit on there, and it looks spantabular. So that's great. And then that TS 101 gloss white from Tamiya works perfectly with that blue color. But we'll show you a couple other little additions here. So this is a roof rack carrier by VCG Resins, and we have it kitted out with some parts that we got from White Tanks Hobbies, and those are going to go right on there like that. And you'll notice that the roof rack is actually made to fit right over the pop-offs that are on the top of the Bronco there. It's made to fit right on top of those guys, just like that. I don't have this fit on there perfectly because I'm trying to do this one-handed, but there we go. And that's a great looking roof rack. And then also Chris offers some great looking stowage pieces. We got an entrenching tool, high lift jack. Around the side here, this ladder does come with the VCG Resins kit. And why do we have a ladder on there? Well, I'll tell you. Let's back up a little bit here so we get some better more room. And we have a little collapsible tent that will actually fit right on top of here. If I can, had too much coffee already today. There we go. Look at that. This is going to be a killer display piece, I tell you what, guys. So VCG Resins is still working on getting these guys ready for sale. So keep an eye on their website. So it should be coming up sometime in the next couple months. So we just wanted to give a little shout out to those guys. But we did a fun little paint up on that. And the kick butt thing about this is maybe you don't want to have this displayed with the tent open and the sleeping bag and the air mattress. That's the hardest part to get out of there. Maybe you just want to have it set up for travel. Well, it actually is hinged. You have to supply the little hinge pins yourself, but the hinges are printed in a way where you can add a little piece of wire in there, no problem. So he's ready to go right there like that. And, you know, head back home as soon as the coffee runs out. So they're heading back home. So there we go. That is our Bronco build, all for the reason of displaying our VCG Resins pop-up tent there. So that was a lot of fun. I want to thank Josh and Chris from VCG Resins and Scale Speed Garage for asking us to work on this for them. We really appreciate that. But yeah, there's our Bronco. We're all done with that guy there, and we're going to get on to some other things. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video. We've got more stuff we're going to film. We just have to find the time. You know how it goes. Y'all take it easy. We'll talk to you in the next one. We'll have links down below for some of the stuff and some of the people that we talked about. And we'll talk to you a little bit later on. Bye.